So I had put in time for the trip, and he basically came back and was like, yeah, I can approve your time, but not like as you can't use it as a training day, even though it's some of the time I put in was for training to be able to prepare to take the students on the trip since I will be their lead sponsor. And so he's like, no, you can't take this time for training because this is not a school approved trip. And then on top of that, if you are going to do a school approved trip, you need to make sure that you're going through the front office for fundraising and that you're not using a third party source like GoFundMe. And this trip just has not been approved, basically, is what he said. And I was a little perplexed at that because I was like, first off, the trip was approved before you came. Like, we went through a lengthy process just to let HISD know what was going to happen on the trip, even though the students who were going to be on the trip will have graduated once the trip happened. The trip is in July. And so I'm like, it's been approved before you came. You and I talked about it. You knew it was approved because you offered to go as well. If I needed a chaperone, and also like connecting me with another teacher that could potentially chaperone. So you knew the trip was approved. And then on top of that, like, what does GoFundMe have to do with anything? This is not a, like, he called it a class trip. I was like, it's not a class trip. Like, what? Please clarify, because we got to get this money done in by tomorrow. I got to get this fundraising done. So like, let me know what exactly you need from me. And so it was difficult because I didn't hear back from him. He didn't respond back for me at all with any sort of clarification, even though I pressed upon him like the importance of, a response. Like I needed a response.